but we're checking all our things and we're not connecting with ourselves. If you give yourself the love first, you don't have to look for it outside of you. If you hold and keep your promises to yourself first, you don't have to worry about is somebody else gonna show up, because you got you. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Let's get Hello. What's going on? Awesome party peeps. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. I don't have the tripod set up. I don't have the ring light. I don't have the stand. Okay, I'm holding my phone. So hopefully we won't be shaky too much. But I'm excited that you are here. I just had to get this message out. I just came from the gym and I don't even have a title for this one. I just know what I need to say. And I know that it's for someone, and I'm probably for me too. And I'm going to go back and rewatch this. If you're watching the replay, then the title is probably already inserted. If you don't know what we do here, we talk all things premium courses, whether it's online or face-to-face, how to package your knowledge, your expertise, your wisdom, the lessons that you have learned throughout your life into the format of courses, whether they, again, be online, face-to-face, luxury coaching programs, mentorship programs, so that you can get your message out into the world. If that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when more episodes like this drop. As you can see, I am hanging out in the car, okay? But again, I had to get this message off my chest, is standing in your power. Okay, standing in your power. Like, I need you to stand in who it is that you know that you are. You bring so many unique talents, gifts, skill sets, wisdom, okay, knowledge to any atmosphere that you are in, any environment that you are in, any relationships that you have. And it's about standing in your power, standing in who it is that you know that you have been created to be. Okay, you are unique. You are an asset to every single situation, every single circumstance, and every person that you encounter. This came up for me because there are certain spaces, there are levels in life, okay? There are spaces, places, people sometimes that you outgrow, and you need to be okay with that. And sometimes it happens faster than you think is possible, or faster than has happened previously. And you have to be okay with that. You have to accept that. You have to stop trying to fill the silence, okay, with noise. You have to stop trying to overcome all the noise and just be still. Like, be who it is that you have been created to be. Rest in that. Stand in your power while you do that, okay? When you stand in your power, you don't have to force anything. You don't have to try to be someone that you're not. You just be who it is that you are, and the right people find you. And when I say the right people, I mean the people whose lives you're meant to impact, and vice versa, okay? Because everything is a learning experience. I always say teaching is reciprocal. So for your courses, when you teach, you're also learning, okay? And allow that process to flow. When you're learning, there are also things that you're going to be teaching. And so just allow the process to flow, because it's not a one-way street. But I need you to stand in your power on today, okay? I need you to start celebrating your wins. And people call them micro wins, but I celebrate a win every day, okay? I am that person. I am obnoxiously positive. My friends tell me all the time, they're like, man, every time I cannot call you and have a pity party. I cannot call you and be down about anything, because you're always going to find a way to find the positive and be uplifting. And I think for so many people, especially high performers, like, we've been in this space where we constantly are on go trying to make everything perfect. And it's time to take a second to celebrate, okay? Every single win, every single milestone. I don't call them micro, okay? Every single day, there's something that you can celebrate for accomplishing, or just, again, standing in your power and being who it is that you have been called to be. In order to do that, though, you also have to keep the promises that you're making to yourself. Okay, so just do that. And this is me coming from the gym, right? It was so hard for me to get up this morning. I was tired. I did not want to get out of the bed, and I realized and recognized why. I told somebody at the gym today, I'm like, oh, I've been taking like extra spin classes, right? I started spin a couple of months ago. I really like it. It's really called Rhythm Rad, which is interesting. An interesting spin on spin, no pun intended. But I've been taking some of those classes, and so last night
night I took a class, and I've been adding those to my Thursday schedule, so it makes it hard for me to want to get up on Friday morning. And I finally figured that out. But pushing myself, because again, I made a commitment to myself to do the work, and that goes across the board. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And so I'm just encouraging you today to stand in your power, keep the promises that you're making to yourself that will help build your confidence, okay, and allow you to continue to stand in the space and take up space, the space that you are meant to take up in the first place. All right. And while we're on that note, let me also put this here. Show up like you belong in the room, okay? Like, because you do. If you did not belong in the rooms that you are currently in, you would not be there, okay? Show up like you belong there. Take up space. Don't be afraid to speak up. For so long, I remember back on my 9-to-5s in corporate, I was not speaking up. And it was because I had been socialized out of it, if that makes sense. So on my 9-to-5s, during my experience in corporate, even when I would share my ideas, when I would speak up about things that I thought were cool, right, that I wanted to share, a lot of times I was either shut down, or somebody would, like upper management, would take the idea, present it as theirs, right? And that, like, I don't know, for some reason that really kind of like sucked the energy out of me wanting to speak up, wanting to share, wanting to be present. And so I had to unlearn that, okay? And it happened in one of my corporate jobs. I was actually working for a nonprofit. The president and CEO wrote one time on my evaluation, needs to speak up and ask for what she wants, like say what she wants. And ever since I saw that on the evaluation, because she never really said it to my face, I read the evaluation and I saw it, and I was like, I need to be more present. I really need to stand in my power, step up and be who I know that I am. Because each and every one of us, again, we possess unique assets and abilities and talents and all of these things. You are an asset in every space, every room that you step into. And so it's about you standing in your power. So I unlearned that. I had a couple of jobs after that, but really in entrepreneurship, telling my story, talking in formats like these. And it's not necessary for your courses for you to show up on live every single day like I do. I just enjoy it, right? I enjoy the teaching aspect. But there is a way for you to show up every day for yourself, but also the people that you're meant to serve. But you got to show up for you first, okay? For you first. So keep the commitments that you're making to yourself. Keep the promises you're making to yourself. If you said you were going to do something this year or today even, okay, do the thing, all right? It's time to do it. If you said you were going to do it this year, don't beat up on yourself if you have not done it, but it's time to actually take the action and start implementing so that you can move forward, okay? Move your life forward, your goals forward confidently, and that builds your confidence, and it allows you to step into those rooms that you know you belong in. Again, if you didn't belong there, you wouldn't be there, okay? But it allows you to step into those rooms so that you can take up space, okay, confidently, because you are pouring into yourself first. That's the first piece. You got to pour into you. All those compliments, all the kudos, all the congratulatory messages, all of those things, you should be giving those things to yourself first. Stop looking for them outside of you. Love you first. Look yourself. When is the last time you looked in the mirror? Not like looked in the mirror, but actually looked yourself in the mirror. Okay. So looked into your eyes and told yourself you love you. Like, when's the last time you've done that? So often we're in a rush. We're checking our hair, our makeup, our things, right? If you're a woman, if you're a man, I don't know, maybe you're checking your lineup, your shape up, I don't know, right? But we're checking all our things and we're not connecting with ourselves. If you give yourself the love first, you don't have to look for it outside of you. If you hold and keep your promises to yourself first, you don't have to worry about is somebody else going to show up, because you got you. Okay? Like, that's just it. Tell yourself you love you today. You're telling everybody else you love them. Okay? You're showing up for everybody else. Show up for you first and watch how fast your world changes. Okay? I appreciate you, Larry. Thank you. Good to see you on this morning. I appreciate all of y'all. If you haven't already and you are new here, hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when more episodes like this drop and we can hang out live. I needed to get that message off my chest today. Again, maybe it's for me and I'll go back and watch it again. But I know it's for somebody else, and I hope that this inspires you forward. Okay. Love you today. Take up space, stand in your power, and keep the promises to yourself. That's going to build your confidence so that you can do all of those things. All right. First step, just look yourself in the mirror today and tell yourself you love you. All right. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Happy Friday to you. Let me know what time it is where you're watching this, if you're watching the replay, and if you're interested in packaging courses. As always, shameless plug, jumpfirstacademy.org is where you can go to get started. I appreciate that, Larry. Thank you for all the compliments. I'm out of here. Have an amazing day, y'all. Bye.